Heyo, JSK here. Look at me, clean shaven, haircut, baby face. Who is this guy? Well, I hope you're all enjoying the weekend. Now, if we got a good one for you today, sorry, nope, it isn't the NFL playoffs. We're sticking to college hoops here. What's the game? We love the 6-4 Memphis Tigers on the road as a 1.5-point favorite against the host 7-4 Tulsa Golden Hurricane. Let's get to it and break it down. Admittedly, this is a weird one. All right, so why do we love Memphis in this one? On the surface, if we look at the numbers, everything points to taking Tulsa as the 1.5-point dog at home. Tulsa has won 5 of the past 6 against the spread and is beating the spread by an average margin of 6 points over that time. Memphis has dropped the past 6 games against the spread and 8 of the past 9 against the spread. Over the past 6 games for Memphis, they are losing relative to the spread by an average margin of 8 points. This gives an average swing between the two teams of plus 14 points in Tulsa's favor, suggesting Tulsa is severely underpriced as a home dog. Okay, so why then are we taking Memphis? Well, let's move on. Head-to-head, Tulsa has won 4 of the past 4 matchups against the spread and 5 of the past 6. This includes a win against Memphis back in December where Tulsa not only covered the 9.5-point spread against Memphis, but won outright by 7 points. So why are we taking Memphis? Well, we're not done. When we look at common opponents, the two sides share only USF as a common opponent, and here too, we see an advantage in the numbers that goes to Tulsa. Tulsa was a 1-point favorite on the road at USF earlier this month and took them down by 10 points. Meanwhile, Memphis played host to USF in late December, and while they did pull out the win, they were a 10-point favorite and only managed to win by 2. Dude, come on, this bet is screaming Tulsa. What are you doing? Okay, so let's get to it. Here's why, despite all of this, we think Memphis is going to take this one, and we like them to do it in commanding fashion too. We have 3 reasons to take Memphis that we believe should more than offset all of what we've just told you about this matchup that seems to lean heavily in Tulsa's favor. 1, Tulsa is coming off a tough loss to Wichita State. So the one game over the past 6 in which they didn't cover the spread was the last game, and you're only as good as your most recent performance, right? Not only did Tulsa drop the game against the spread, they were a 3.5-point dog to Wichita State, and they lost outright by 19 points, a real stinker. 2, our second reason for taking Memphis is that they're coming off a big break. They haven't played in 2021 yet, so they will be feeling fresh and will be wanting to get off to a good start in the new year. Clearly, they have underperformed all season, and there is a lot more potential than what they have shown thus far. So we don't think they'll be rusty, as they can't get much rustier than what we've seen thus far. We actually think they will be playing with fire, and will have used this time off to wipe the slate clean and get off to a good start into the new year, so they can focus on building some momentum towards the conference tournament and a possible NCAA tournament bid. As we said earlier, Memphis was a 9.5-point favorite the first time these two teams met, and while they stunk it up back then, we think the timing is right for them to finally start to live up to their potential, especially at a time when Tulsa looks vulnerable after their latest performance. 3, revenge. Memphis dropped that game at home against Tulsa in December, and they will want to get their revenge today. In that game, Memphis was in control the entire time before blowing it in the final minute. They won't be wanting to make that same mistake this time, and will look to keep their focus and not let up in this matchup. It was clear in the last one that Memphis has the better talent, and they controlled the game right down to the wire before the brain fart, and we just can't see that happening again today. So there you have it, people. A bit of a weird one today, but that's where we stand. We think this matchup is a classic one where it's begging all the suckers to jump all over Tulsa, and we're not going to bite. We're taking Memphis minus 1.5 in this one. Godspeed and good luck.